Let me talk about the universal law of actions or Karma Siddhanta, the Hindu philosophy. Hindu philosophy depends upon law of actions. Your life and your happiness depends upon Karma Siddhanta or philosophy of law of actions. Let me first talk about the entire universe and its creation. It is believed that considerable amount of cosmic energy exists in the universe, which we may call it Lord Almighty, Brahman, Holy Spirit, as Christians say, or Almighty Allah, as Muslims call it. It has no beginning and it will have no end. A small portion of it changed or manifested into different forms, considered to be the creation by Lord Almighty. The creation, we may call it from atoms to universe or universe to atoms, whatever it is basically from the energy. The source is energy. From it, atoms came in the form of solids, liquids, or gases. Then, from the energy, by what we call chemical reactions, heat is created or Agni is created. And from the universe, the higher level vibrations are also there for the system to function. Now all these 5 basic elements, that is solids, liquids, gases, fire and energy vibrations, they regroup together in various forms, which we now see it as universe as we perceive. Now the regrouping created so many things. For example, on this earth, regrouping is in the form of dead matter, plants which have life, animals, more mobile and living things, human beings, higher level living beings which can think, generate ideas and act in much better way, and superhuman beings or godly beings. Now when we think of bigger groupings, you may call it planets, stars, galaxies and so on. As you see, they are created by Lord Almighty's law of actions. They are maintained with the support of the cosmic energy, and they got annihilated in course of time due to decay or disturbances. As far as human beings are concerned, the entire activity is managed by energy. We draw energy from various sources. The rate of drawing is proportional to our inner strength. We draw from cosmos, from plants, from animals, and from chemical plants which produce ready-made synthesized food, which may call it as tonics or chemicals. We use the energy, convert them in different forms, and perform our activities. We use the material around us available for our actions. Maybe dead matter we may use, maybe use plants, we may use animals, or we may use machinery. The energy that we draw, the rate at which we draw the energy, if it is higher, our intuitions are better and our activities are more useful, healthy, and give more happiness to many. Now there is another factor on which our inner strength or abilities depend, that is the rate at which we use the energy. The rate varies considerably. The net energy available thus is the rate at which we draw minus the rate at which we consume for our activities, which we call it balance energy, the rate at which we have balance energy, that decides our inner strength. If we have more balance energy, theoretically, you cannot retain it in our system, but it goes out of our body. But it indicates the more energy goes out from our body, the more inner strength we have, the less wastage we allow by our actions. Now, when you spend more, when you spend less, let us see the activities. The least energy consumption state is called Samadhi state. In that state, we practically use very little energy for our activities of maintaining our system. In Samadhi state, our system is so strong that we draw considerable amount of cosmic energy or Reiki or Kundalini, as we may call it. That will be used by us for rebuilding, for improving our system. Anything that is not used goes out of our system. When excess quantity goes out, it is believed that it goes out of our palms, which we can give it back to our system uniformly to improve our system continuously. We can also use that energy going out of hands to improve the system of others by placing the hands at places where disturbances are there, or at all places of the body of others to uniformly improve their system. To speak more precisely about spirituality, it is nothing but we draw more energy, we consume very little energy, and we have excess energy available for doing most useful things in most effective way. As I said, Sama is the best state at which our system performs most efficiently. The next one